If you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. Get lots of new videos. Helpful information will be coming soon as well. All right, so this was pretty insane. I counted like 19 or so. Why don't you leave me a comment on how many you can come up with here? This is crazy, dude. This is a lot of wild pigs out here. I wanted you to see that this is the downtown Ono, California. That sign says Ono right there below the speed limit. O-N-O. Very small little town. So we'll be driving through here in just like 5 or 10 seconds. This is the brand new Ono Grange. That building right there, that's red and green. And there's a little sign there. A few houses here. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 houses. And that was it. That was central Ono, California. And it kind of goes more in the country again. And I believe this is a bridge going over Cottonwood Creek. You can see the creek. Anyway, just wanted you to see what Ono, California looks like when you drive through it anyway. So this is Fiddler's Road, recently graded, nice and smooth for the most part, no potholes really. So you could take this with a car if you wanted to. Just to get you an idea what this road looks like. A little bumpy, but it's, like I said, not really any potholes right now. So. Recently graded. This is John with Mountain Valley Real Estate, back again with another property for you. This is another 40-acre parcel. Been having a few 40s lately, which I like. 40 acres. It's $62,000, and the owner may carry with 20% down. This is lot 201 on Perla Road in Ono, California. Here's a map of where Ono is. It's about, well, it took me 45 minutes from Redding to drive to this parcel. So it's not too far of a drive from I-5. That's where Redding is. I wanted to show you the road frontage. It has about 520-ish feet of road frontage going that way, and it's over 4/10 of a mile, so under a half mile in that direction. So I think we should get started because it's going to be a little bit warm today out here. And I'll take you guys along with me for the trek. Let's get rolling, and I will tell you more details as we go along here. If I can get up the hill. I didn't warm up this morning, so alrighty. So this is a pretty awesome off-grid acreage. You know, you could use it for the target shooting, recreation, a ranch, homestead, build a house, that kind of thing. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you is this. It goes uphill from the road as we're going now uphill. It's not super steep. I'm walking up it obviously, but this part here is not as steep, and it goes up to like a ridge. I'll throw up a 3-dimensional aerial image right now so you can see what I'm talking about. So it goes uphill and then down a little bit, and then it flattens out. There's a seasonal creek there. It's pretty neat. I'll show you when we get there. So as far as hunting on the property, it is a possibility. There's a property owners association, and they collect road dues, $260 a year. And I've asked them specifically if you could hunt on the properties out here, and they won't answer my question. And I had another client ask as well, and they didn't answer. I'm going to throw up their website on the property description below the video. So if you want to email them, ask them yourself. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Ooh, a lizard. Anyway, so I read the CC&Rs for this area, and I didn't see anything about not hunting. It's a nice neighbor house with a pond. Here, I zoomed in a little bit. Little pond there, house. Kind of cool. By the way, this lot has some awesome views. Whew. I need to get on the treadmill again, huh? There's a few ridges here that you can go up to that will have better views every time you get to the top of one of them. You can see animals bedding down here into the tree. There's the view again. The view of my buddy. All right. So here's what I'm saying. You've got nice usable area here. You've got a seasonal creek running through here. I have a trail camera right down there, and there's actually some water in it. So we'll see what we get out of that. And then on the other side, you've got some more usable, nice area. And then it goes uphill, and the more views. And it goes downhill, and then it goes back uphill again to basically this right up in here, this ridge top. So I'll show you, I'll throw up some more photos here. You can see the views. Back to the property. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of, I don't know if you can see this flat, there's no grass sticking up right by the bridge here. So animals are going down into this creek looking for water. And they found some down here where my trail camera is. Still flowing. So there's deer, wild pigs in this area are common. Wouldn't be surprised if we find some in the trail cameras here. Turkey, I mean, you name it, it's out here. And then there's two seasonal creeks. Like this is one of them, obviously. And then as you go a little further, right here, there's another creek running through. This property has lots of room to roam. 40 acres is perfect, in my opinion. It's big enough to give you privacy, but not so big where you can't walk around on it if you don't want to. You know, it's just the right size, I think. There's also near the back of the property, way up there and over to the right, there's an old quote-unquote road running through the property, and it appears to come from the neighbor's place over here in that direction, the adjoining neighbor next door. And I'm working to see what that's about, so hopefully I'll be able to talk to him. And these parcels are odd shaped. You might not know where his property lines are. Yeah, these are all irregular shaped. They're not squares and rectangles. They're really odd shapes, as you can see when the aerial image I showed you earlier. So it's about 25 miles to Redding, or, you know, like I said, it took me 45 minutes. but that's the distance, and you don't need the four-wheel drive, or even this. You can use a car to get to this property because the road's been recently graded, so it's not really any potholes. Yeah, it's bumpy, but it's not bad. And I think I touched on the road maintenance, $260 a year to help maintain the roads. And you know, it's a rolling terrain basically. There's some steepness on the going up and down these ridges, but it's a real nice area after this creek, in between the two creeks or whatever, and down there on the right there's some nice level ground. Oh yeah, so we're out of the snow at 1,400 feet elevation here. I mean, sure, you could get a dusting in the winter, but not very high. I consider like 2,000, 2,500 to be like the snow line, but you'd have to get a cold storm, and then you could get an inch or two out here, but it's not going to be the norm or common. And most of the year in the winter, you won't have any snow here at all. And this is a 40-acre minimum lot size, so you can't split it up at this time. Maybe someday in the future. My cell does work on the top of some of these ridges, especially the back one. Don't think it works right here, down low. You're gonna need a line of sight to a tower. Nope, no bars here. Verizon doesn't work down in here anyway for me. But there are places on the way out here where you get pockets where it does work. And like I said, it should work at the top of the ridge if I remember correctly, when I was out here taking the photos and setting up the trail cameras the first day. So to develop the property, you'll need a well, you'll need a septic, you'll need a driveway, that kind of stuff. And property taxes here are 1 to 1.25% of the assessed value per year. Let's head over to this tree over here. I set up a trail camera there. So if the property was assessed at $60,000, your taxes would be, you know, roughly 600 and something per year. Sounds really reasonable to me. Here's the creek. You can see trails from animals going down here like crazy, and they're digging down here trying to get water out of this thing. They probably know it's under the ground somewhere or something, but it's kind of shadowy. I don't know if you can see real well, but you can see how they've cleared the whole side here of flattened out the grass, the hay, whatever you want to call it. It's not hay, but anyway, we'll go over to the tree and collect the camera, see if we got any goodies, any willing participants to have their video taken. Zoning for the property. See, somebody's been laying down right here. I saw that. Yeah, zoning for the property is A1, which is a limited agricultural zone. Like I said, it does allow for single family residence. I believe it's just agriculturally friendly for ag use. Here's that creek again. Lots of animal trails all over the place here. Creek is dry here. Let's go up here. Whoa. They've been laying down in the shade here. This is all
someone's bed, sleeping. Oh, and this is all flat. Got the camera right there. See ya. Be back in a second. You've probably already seen the what's on there by now. I've already shown it to you, but that was impressive. That was a bunch of pigs, man, and Pepe Le Pew as well. But let's go check out the other camera that's down by the creek with the water in it still. I'll show you that. That's pretty cool. You can see a nice view here too of the surrounding mountain ranges. There you go. That's a little closer to your naked eye view. It's actually a lot closer than that, but like I said, I threw up some photos earlier of what the view looks like. Let me zoom out one more. Okay, so here's a 360. That's the tree with the trail camera. And we came from that ridge top right there. And we're going to go right in that area by the creek. A couple of oak trees down there near it. But this whole area right here, where I'm walking and all this, seems like it'd be a great useful area for, you know, if you want to build something, or, you know, you could also do it on top of these little ridges. They're just not real flat. It's not a large flat area, so you'd have to carve it down probably with a tractor or something. But this area I like is nice. It's just kind of gently down sloping right here. So there's the creek again. That's dry. It smells like hay. Nice. Big area that they wiped out with their walking around looking for water. And yeah, in the springtime, this property and this whole area is just extremely gorgeous with all the green grass and stuff. There's a huge area where they're laying too or something. Right in there. So there's a fence line down there, and if you can fence line right in this area going across this way. And that should be the property boundary width of this. So nothing in here. Looks like it dried up. Okay, so it's definitely not year-round. It was just on its way out, apparently. Huh. Yeah, it's dry. So my trail camera is right there in the tree, and still damp down there, but there was water in it. So I'll show you from the camera when I set it up. Let's go down there. Let's check it out. Whoa! So the water was right here. Still definitely moist. You get a stick of some sort. It's like mud. Anyway, it's definitely wet, but there was water in here where the animals could drink out of it. But it's definitely drying up here. It's just damp now. Still mushy. Yeah. Looks like the deer sank in right here. Or it could be pig. But there's some prints. Well, at least we got that answered. So yeah, no year-round water here. It's still damp, but not enough to do anything with. I'm gonna get the camera. Whoa. Okay, so it says card full. That is a lot of video. Well, anything cool I'll show you for sure on the video here. I'm not going to put you through all this 646 videos it's captured. But I'll go through and show you, or you've already seen it by now. Okay, so yeah, we're just like a quarter way into the property. We're going to go this way. So I think that's probably, does that look like pig to you guys? There's definitely a bunch of them in the cameras in the video here. Okay, so you hunting experts, here's some more. These are little pellets. Bet they look bigger than deer, but well, the shadow doesn't help any. Get out of there, Bigfoot. Anyway, size comparison maybe. My finger. I don't know. I'm not a hunter, but there's some big ones here. Some big piles. Some fertilizer. Oh. Man, there's quite a few of these things. Guess that's their dog run there, huh? The pig run? Yeah, lots of little piggies on this property, that's for sure. Whoa! Okay, now that was quail and that scared me. Jeez. Holy moly! Okay. Must have a home right there or something, huh? Oh, is that a hawk? That's a hawk. Getting buzzed by some birds. There he is. See the hawk? It's interesting how little birds can take out a hawk, basically, or scare it, I guess. Oh, wow. I'm awake. Yeah, I'm awake now. It's an intersection right here. Right? Trail that way, trail this way, that way, and over this way. Is that Pepe? Pepe! It could be a skunk den, right? Oh, here's what it looks like behind me. We have a partial lunch. There's a bone right there. And the rest of the poor guy right there. Wonder what that was. There's my foot. So it's whatever that size, I guess. Small something. This hill, we have to go up this hill here. Hike up there. It's going to be some awesome views I'll show you. Let's go up this way. good sized manzanita bush. It turned into a tree. I've shown these before on my channel. This one's pretty good size. Not as big as some of them I've seen, but a lot bigger than most. Most are about like this, size of my finger or so on width. But like this thing is pretty good sized tree now. Bark is so cool. So smooth after that. Okay, enough of the tree obsessions here. See that manzanita bush? That's a lot smaller than normal, what I see normally. Look at the view. There's that open area we were at with the creeks and stuff. Hey, buddy. More trails. There's that ridge leads up. More property that way. Some views over here. That's a little better, but still doesn't do it justice. Here we are, near the top of the world. It's pretty impressive. It goes uphill. Property does go on this ridge right here too, so you could keep going. But I wanted to show you this. Pretty sweet. It's even closer than that. So I wanted to show you, I was talking about old road, quote unquote road going through the property. Kind of looks like it leading from the neighbor's house. It's goes right up the top of that hill right in here, if you can see it. And then it goes downhill a little bit after that. And there's like what looks like a seasonal pond down there. But that is this property, at least from all the information I have on whoever makes the boundary lines for properties. So anyway, I'll let you know as soon as I find out exactly what's going on, but it could be an old fire break that's just been continuously upgraded, or I should say cleaned up. That's very possible too. So now this is a huge den. You can see in there, that is a big hole. That's like a foot, just about a foot across, up and down. Leave me a comment what you think, whose home that is. It's got to be at least a fox. Wow, that's big. Alrighty. Well, there's another one here. It's huge too. It's right down there. I wonder if it's the other end of that tunnel. But it's massive as well. Somebody's home. Big animal, definitely bigger than a skunk, that's for sure. If you're new to my channel, please feel free to like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Love the views here. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. So on a quick side note, I always recommend that you call the Shasta County Building Department. It's called the Shasta County Department of Resource Management. Of course, you can Google it. Just type in Shasta County Building Department, Redding, California, and tell them your plans for the property, what you want to do with it, what you want to put on it, your plans basically, so you can hear it from them, what they say you may need to do first, or what permit required, or whatever, anything. That way, you know before you buy the property that what you want to do is going to be good to go. You don't want to buy the property then talk to them and figure out, oh, I can't do what I wanted to do. So definitely talk to them first so that you know you're not going to sell the property after you buy it because, you know, for some reason you can't do what you planned on doing on the property. Just a piece of advice there. All right. Thanks for watching again.